No, Cameron, why are you being naughty today? Stop it. Hey guys, it's Maddie. So today I'm always mess this up. Why do I always mess up the intro? Hey guys, it's Maddie. This was my first week of school last week, and it was a little bit interesting. Working my Minnesota sweater. There was one thing that I noticed about my school. It's that, why do I keep touching my hair? Stop touching your hair, Andrea. It's like really annoying everybody right now. Just like stop. My school is a lot bigger than the one I would be going to if I still lived in Minnesota. As Superwoman would say, what up t-shirt reference. School is a lot bigger than the one I would be going to if I was in Minnesota. But it's so weird because I got something. Okay, but it's so weird because what was I even trying to say? Oh yeah, it's so weird because the school colors are the same as it was when I was in Minnesota, and but the school mascot is different. In Minnesota it was the Huskies, and down here it's the Cougars. I guess it makes sense that they're not Huskies because Huskies don't like the heat. They like it where it's cold and there's snow. So I mean, Huskies makes more sense if you're in Minnesota. What up t-shirt reference. I was having problems this first week of school. So the first day of school was a little bit frustrating because they didn't give us our schedules until the first day of school. I would have liked to have my schedule before, like maybe before orientation, so that I could map out where I was going when I was at orientation. But they didn't. They didn't give it to us till the first day of school. So first hour I had French, second hour I had choir, and third hour I had world geography. I go to French, la la la, French is cool, blah 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 blah, my teacher's awesome. Then I go to second hour, which is choir. I go into the choir room, and immediately the teacher comes up to me and says, and here is our lovely lady who has the wrong schedule. It didn't take me long to figure out why she was saying that, because as soon as I looked at every single person in that room, I understood. She put me in men's choir. I couldn't get a schedule change. She didn't even email the teacher. She said, just fill out a schedule change form and give it to your counselor and she'll fix it. She gave me a chair to sit in the front of the room. I was in the front of the room by the teacher, and all these dudes are staring at me the whole time. They're staring at me, and not the teacher, me. Yeah, I can't even say it. It was the weirdest thing on the planet. Why can't the school just get it right in the first place? I'm clearly a female. It said female when we registered. I mean, just get it right the first time. I obviously was making those dudes nervous because they had this thing for the teacher, like one at a time, so she could figure out where they were. So they all had to sing for the teacher one at a time to figure out what position they were, so like tenor, bass, tenor. So they were all singing, and they were all obviously really nervous because almost all of them, their voice cracked, except for this one guy. He was a senior, so he probably didn't even care that I was there. He had like a beard and everything. It was kind of funny. Second day, I had turned in my schedule change form, and I still hadn't gotten my new schedule yet. And so I went in there, but this time, there was another girl who was there. She told me that she was stuck in the library the whole first day of school. She got in there, her schedule was still messed up, even though they had tried to fix it. So what the teacher did this time, she gave us 2 chairs to sit in the corner of the room, so we weren't in the front of the room. We were behind the risers where the guys were, and there was a table there. And she gave us a couple things to fill out for this choir forms and stuff. And after we did that, we weren't allowed to take our phones. We were just sitting there staring at a wall. She put us in the corner to stare at a wall. Finally, on the third day, let me give you a little bit of background information. My school has this really weird schedule. Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, we have a regular schedule. We start at 7:25 and end at 2:30, and we have all of our classes. On Wednesdays, we have 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 7th period, but they're extended. So we have 90-minute classes on Wednesdays. But then on Thursdays, we have 2nd, 4th, and 6th period. Those classes are normal length, so they're like 45-minute classes. There are kids outside. Stop watching. Bye. On Thursdays we have first, no, not first. On Thursday, wow. Ew, there's a bug on my ceiling. And we end at 1 o'clock instead of 2:30. I didn't get my schedule changed until Wednesday when we have weird classes. I was really sad because choir was moved to 5th hour, and in 5th hour I had biology. I liked my biology class. I'm just saying, I didn't really talk to anyone, but I liked it because the guys in there, they were all cute. There was not a single guy in there who wasn't cute. So 5th hour came choir, and I was totally fine. Then the next day, we had a weird schedule again. We had 2nd. Why am I getting this wrong? The 2nd, 4th, and 6th period. So I went to biology. Biology was moved to 2nd period. So they just switched my choir. I thought I still had the same teacher. But I went to class, and I sat down, and I was in there for maybe 15 minutes. And the teacher starts doing attendance, and she looks really confused when she was doing it. The teacher comes up to me, she says, "Did you get a schedule change?" So I said, "Yeah," and she said, "Because you're not in my class schedule, because you're not in my student attendance list." And so I pulled out my schedule again, and I was in the wrong class. I had taken a test. I was in there for like almost a half hour at this point, and I had taken a test. She gave me my quiz, and she wrote me a note. She wrote me a pass to go to the proper class. So when I get in there, everybody was staring at me. It was so awkward because it was there was upperclassmen in there. So I walk in there and everybody's staring at me, and the teacher was in the middle of instructing, and so I give her the note, and I sit down, and then in the first empty seat I find. But then on Friday it was okay. Friday was good. And wow, the lighting just changed dramatically. Like, it's dark out kind of because it was raining, so there's clouds and stuff. But the lighting just changed dramatically. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Okay, well that's the end of the video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and check out last week's video. Leave a comment in the descriptions what any bad school moments you've had. I mean, this week was terrible for me, but if you've had any embarrassing school moments, just say something about that. But yeah, that's about it. I love you all. Goodbye.